Down that one. Reloading. Reloading. Down the other one. Reloading. Good job, me. Whole squad down.
In this video, I'm going to be teaching you guys 5 pro tips to significantly improve your aim in Apex Legends. If you guys do enjoy this video, I do highly recommend going down below to subscribe to the channel so that you never miss another video, as well as hit that bell notification so you always get notified when I upload my Apex Legends videos. Now this video is only going to be going over 5 tips. If you guys want to see 5 more tips, please feel free down below to comment below if you guys want to see that video, as well as if you guys want to see me upload more. Link to Instagram, everything down in the description below. But without further ado, without making this video longer than it should be, let's get into this. So the first tip I actually have for you console players is centering. So since Apex Legends is a first-person shooter game, you're basically constantly looking down at the ground. Obviously only when you're looting. If you're walking around the map while looking at the ground, just don't even play Apex. But when you're looting, you're basically looking at the ground 95% of the time, which is why I only recommend looting from death boxes. Centering is basically when you line up your crosshairs with every surface you come across in the game. So say you're moving upstairs, you're going to try and move your crosshairs up with the stairs, shoulder width, and parallel to the stairs. Instead of just looking straight down at the stairs while you're running upstairs, you're basically just going to move your crosshairs up so that you're centering it with the stairs. And you basically, if you find an enemy at the top of the stairs, you're already going to be looking at them. Same thing goes for when you're moving around corners. Your crosshair placement isn't going to just be looking straight at the corner. You're kind of going to want to move it straight around in like a circular motion when you're moving around a corner, so that your crosshair is already lined up for when there's an enemy around the corner. This works perfectly if you're playing as Bloodhound. It helps you practice a lot more, because obviously you can use his ping ability to help to see where enemies are. This will help you line up your crosshairs a lot easier as well. And Bloodhound just gets you a feel for how you should center your crosshairs, because you already know where the enemies are, so all you really gotta do is just center your crosshairs properly, and then you should easily just pop off and get the easy kill. Your crosshair placement in Apex Legends is critical, because since Apex isn't like Fortnite where they do not have the building aspect, your aim is critical to winning most gunfights, because if you can out-aim the opponent, you're pretty much gonna win 95% of your gunfights. The second tip I have for you guys is kind of like an outside of the game tip to help you guys improve your aim. I honestly used to do this so much in like older Call of Duties to help me improve my aim, which is probably why I have some pretty good aim now. But what you're going to want to do is go downstairs, go wherever you are, go to your kitchen, go wherever you keep your tape in your house. What you're going to do is you're going to hop into a practice lobby, right? You're going to get a clear piece of tape. You're going to draw a marker or a pen of a little black dot, whatever color you recommend. And then once you're in the practice lobby, you're going to pick up a sniper, pick up whatever you need with a scope. You're going to aim down, and right where the crosshairs meet, right where the middle of your screen is, right where the aim is where you're going to put that clear piece of tape. Because when you don't aim in, that clear piece of tape will still be there. So when you're in a gunfight, you'll basically already have 100% accuracy in the game. I personally don't do this now. I'm honestly thinking of going down and doing it right now, but all you gotta do is put that piece of tape in the middle of your screen, and this will help you center a lot, this will help you snapshot a lot, and basically it'll help you get your aim ready for when you're gonna go into a gunfight, because obviously most people know you're gonna wanna try and pre-hip fire before you go and aim down sight so you can get those shots proper. This basically just does it for you. Go downstairs, go wherever you are, get a piece of tape, draw a black dot, and it'll help you so much. This will help you extremely much with the hipfire accuracy, because if you can get your hipfire accuracy down, Apex Legends is just going to be a ton easier. So trust me when I say that, get that down and you'll hit hipfire shots so much easier. Now the next tip I have for you guys, this is also something that I personally did, and it's to start with your sensitivity on low and then gradually work your way up, because obviously if you're on console, you're not going to be able to hit those flick shots like PC players can right away. But a good way to be able to match up with those PC players is to start with your sensitivity on lower, and then every day, every hour, every whatever you need be, start to gradually move it up, move the dead zone up, move every single thing up that you need until you have a sensitivity that is high enough where you can easily get turn on kills, and as well as it's just comfortable for you to play on. If you can, try turning off your aim assist for about a week, and then after that week turn it back on, because once you do turn it back on and you get used to aiming without aim assist, it'll just be a whole lot easier when it is turned back on. But yeah, if you just gradually increase your sensitivity every single day until you get a very high sensitivity that's perfect for flick shotting, it'll make it a lot easier, and you won't have to go through the huge learning curve if you were to just turn your sensitivity on high right away. Try it out, tell me how it works down in the comments below, and I'm very excited to see how you guys like it. Because basically what this allows you to do is build the muscle memory slower instead of just jumping straight into the deep end of the pool and having to do it all in one go. Next tip I have for you guys is to practice before you play and practice aiming for the head. So what I mean by this, I used to do this all the time when I first started to learn how to aim in Apex, but what you're going to want to do is instead of just setting it to ready up and playing Apex, you're going to switch it to the training mode. What the training mode will allow you to do is spend 10 minutes in there every time you get onto the game for the first time for the day, and just practice every single gun with the sights and just practice hitting moving targets, long shot targets, and just get a feel for your aim. You want to try and practice your flick shots, your centering, your hip fire, everything. When you first log into the day, that's when you're going to be the most rusty that you're going to be. And when you take a loss in your first game, it's going to kind of suck. So instead of having to lose for the first 10 games that you play for the day, you're just going to want to hop into the training match, get your aim warmed up, and trust me when I say this, once you hop into a real game after that and practice on moving targets and real players, it just gets so much easier, and you're building your confidence levels every single time that you play in your first game. So trust me, hop into the training mode. It'll be so much easier when you finally get into the real game, and it'll just make life so much more enjoyable when you're playing Apex Legends, because instead of having to sweat it out and deal with your bad aim for the first few games, you'll be able to have it warmed up and get some good aim and good games in. Trust me, I won most of my first games of the day just from doing this one tip alone. Now the last tip is something that I highly recommend every single person watching this video doing in Apex Legends. I believe in the month of March, I spent around 2 hours, alright, 2 hours doing this tip for a week straight. So for the whole month, for one day out of the week, I think every Sunday, I would just hop into the training mode and do this tip. So basically what it is you want to get a feel for every single gun's recoil pattern in Apex Legends. So hop into the training mode, pick up every single gun that you can, and practice getting a feel for every single recoil pattern for those guns. So obviously in Apex Legends, every single gun has its own unique recoil pattern, which is what makes this game super cool. What you're going to want to do, practice shooting at a wall first. So go to a rock wall, shoot at the wall with that gun, and then what you're going to want to do is after that, try and move your joystick around so that you can compromise with the aim and you can minimize the amount of recoil. Honest on God, once you guys get this tip down, once you guys get every single gun's recoil pattern down, you'll be able to start lasering people across the map with the RE45. It is just ridiculous how much muscle memory you can build with this tip and how godly you will be at Apex Legends. Because if you're using an RE45 and you've mastered the recoil pattern for that gun, and someone's using an R301 and they haven't even mastered the recoil pattern for that gun, you'll be able to just easily melt them, because even though the RE45 might do less damage, you'll still hit far more shots if you're using advanced movement tactics and if you're using your aiming strategies to your advantage. Because if you've already got the aiming down with the gun and you've already got the recoil pattern down with the gun, all you gotta do is just hit more shots, and if you can hit more shots than the enemy because you have the recoil pattern down, it's no questions asked. You're going to win that gunfight, I can guarantee it. So go in there, practice your aim, practice your recoil pattern on moving targets, on far distance targets, and once you hit every single shot with every single gun, that's when you know you're done, and that's when you know you've got every single recoil pattern down. Then all you're going to have to do is just take it to the real game, put it to the test, and just start melting targets. Trust me, if there's one tip I want you guys and I need you guys to take from this video, it's that one right there. Because the more practice you can get with the recoil pattern in this game, the more shots you're gonna hit, and the easier it is going to be for you guys to hit targets and get more kills and ultimately win more games. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy, down below my Instagram link is there so you can go ahead and follow it. I upload Apex Legends memes, clips, and just some pretty sweet squad wipes as well. Probably gonna try and make a montage here soon, maybe in the next month or so. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Like, subscribe, comment, everything down below. I'll see you guys later for another video. Have a great day. Peace out, boys.